Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, man. Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, man. Bow, bow, bow. What do you do though, huh? Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Make sure everything tapped in, man. What it do, huh? What's up with my good peoples out there, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm flying solo tonight. I don't got my co-pilot with me tonight. No co-pilot tonight. But that's all right. That is all right. My co-pilot is not feeling the best tonight. She's under the weather tonight. So Angel is not joining us tonight. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I can live without you. I don't know if I can go on. Yeah, my co-pilot is not feeling good tonight. So she will not be joining us. So we are flying this ship solo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You better buckle up, strap on, hold on to something. Because it's going down tonight. It's open forum, so whatever you want to talk about, we're going to talk about it tonight. Ain't no hose bar tonight. Open forum. Talk to me, man. I'll talk back. Hold on a second. Talk to me, and I'm going to talk right back. All right. There we go, buddies. All righty there. What's up with my good peoples out there, man? Hmm? You did. And I just can't live without her. What's up with my own partners out there, man? Hey, what's going on, man? Happy Tuesday, man. You know what it is, man. Woo-wee. Weekend review sports wrap. Ha ha. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to come in because there's some folks that I'm looking for in particular tonight. What's up with my own partners, man? Hit me with an on perk one time, man. Let me know y'all up in the Billy. On perk thing like what? Yee. Sherm Stick, what's up, man? Wee. Hey, say Jack, it's some stuff going on, boy. Ha, yes, you know what I'm talking about. This NFL has got quite interesting. Because, can you hear me perfectly fine? Can you hear me? Is my levels good? Is my vocals good? Mic check. Mic check. My vocals good? Okay. I don't know. I might be going deaf. Might be getting old, man. I can't hear nothing. It sounds like it's off, but long as y'all can hear me, we Gucci. Man, weekend review sports wrap, huh? My, how things have changed. Woo-wee! Ha ha ha! Well, before we go into the sports wrap, I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with a couple of topics with this weekend review. A couple of things went down, it was going down, and it was just like, my goodness, seemed like the weekend was in fast forward because there was so much stuff going on. First and foremost, who out there seen or heard about the shooting in the mall? Huh? Can't even go Christmas, holiday, whatever you want to call it, shopping no more. You might mess around and have a full-fledged shootout in the middle of the food court. That was crazy, man. Anybody out there seen that, Sherm? You seen that? You hear about that, man? That shooting inside the mall over the weekend, last week? It's getting bad out here, man. It's getting extremely bad, man. It don't make no sense. Did you hear or read anything about that? It's crazy, man. Everybody's sitting there shopping. Next thing you know, altercation breakout. That turns into a fight, and then it just was melee security. Oh man, it was just crazy. No, I wasn't in SAC. No, I wasn't in SAC. Not at all. It was in Southern Cal. That shit was crazy. I'm like, man, people don't know how to act, man. What's going on, man? Christmas shopping done turned dangerous. I don't get it, baby. I don't understand it, man. Also, who tell me, y'all heard about the latest on, well, no, you know what? I'm not going to even mention that because that's actually going to be a part of Thursday's topic. So I'm going to save. I'm not going to even say that. That's going to be a part of Thursday's topic. Moving on to other stuff. How about, I know that some of y'all have seen or heard in celebrity news that your boy Kanye and Jigga Man, Jay-Z, hooked up for the first time in over about 3 years. You know, they've been mum mouth, ain't been talking or dealing with each other for the last few years. You know, ever since Kanye basically, you know, been doing his own thing and been in his own lane. Jay-Z has slightly separated himself from him, and they ain't been on speaking terms. They used to be besties. You could always see them everywhere in the public together with their wives and with their children. But that hasn't been the case in the last couple of years, like I said. For the first time, though, they reunited, as you might want to say, bumped into each other, probably intentionally crossed paths at P. Diddy's 50th birthday party. So before I say anything else, yes, shout out to P. Diddy. P. Diddy celebrated his 50th birthday party this weekend. Woo woo! Shout out to the big dog hitting the milestone, Big 5-0, man. I remember, I'm old enough to remember P. Diddy as a backup dancer for Father MC, doing that same little shuffle back then. He was doing the little shuffle back then, man. So that lets you know, man, that nothing happened overnight. That's a testament to nothing but hustle, hard work, putting in that grind 24/7, which equivalates to longevity. So again, shout out, much respect to P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Big 50. You know what I'm talking about? Half a century. But at that festivity at his birthday party, like I said, Jay-Z and Kanye West bumped heads and reunited, had brief words with each other, and a chance for a photo op. Now, what's making news, was newsworthy, besides this P. Diddy's 50th, of course, is that there were several celebrities, uh, P. Diddy, uh, Kanye, Pharrell, your boy Jigga, and it was one more artist. I can't remember exactly who, but they was all taking a picture together, and they all in the flick together, and off to the side, kind of detached from everybody else, you see Jay-Z with this really, really mug look, like disgusted look on his face, and he kind of looked like he looking towards Kanye's direction. And of course, you know, the internet then had all kind of fun with that. They've been talking about, you know, what his caption is, what Jay-Z thinking right now. This is what it's like when you I done seen all kind of memes when you come to a party and that one friend come that you don't want. I mean, all kind of shit. So to me, it's not a big deal. Hey, it's two grown men crossing paths, but at the same time, you look at their history. how much they have impacted hip hop together and individually. Yes, it's at least worth conversation once they meet again. So we never know. Maybe we'll get some new music from it. Maybe it'll be nothing, and that'll be the last time they see each other or last time in a long time. Who knows? Really, who cares? But I was just figuring out if y'all had seen that and that had came across y'all feed like it came across mine. All right, man. So without further ado, we gonna jump off into this sports rap. Yeah, jump up. Yeah, man. NFL. We got basketball heating up. You know what I'm saying? Spring training will be coming up in a couple of months and all that. I understand all that. Other sports is out there besides football. But right now, round these parts on perk is all over the NFL season. You got the last eighth of the season left, and it's going down. It is going down. You understand what I'm saying? You got exactly 2 games left across the NFL platform. 2 games left. And the thing about it, the way that they done scheduled these games is it's so much weighing on these last 2 games that you don't even know who. Some you do, but it's still division titles up in the air. It's still playoff spots in the air. It's still wild card rankings in the air. It's going down week 16 and even 17. Usually, you remember how week 17 used to be the throwaway week, and you can just rest your players if you knew you had a for sure clinch division or maybe a first round bye or whatever. It ain't that type of party no more because people ain't even knowing if they got a first round bye all the way until week 16, 17 in some cases. So I like the way that they scheduled everything and the way that the season has played out because what it did is made the whole damn season exciting. And I like that. I like it. All right, now check this out. We finna go and get into these standings, man. A lot has changed. A lot has changed, you know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about it is, not only has a lot changed, but like I said, y'all been seeing me talk. It can be one thing today, this week, and next thing you know, it could be something completely different by the time we meet again next Tuesday. It's crazy. But without further ado, I'm gonna go and bust out into it. All right. So starting with the AFC, yes, starting with the AFC East, Patriots. The Patriots are leading the division at 11-3. However, I've been saying it. Buffalo Bills is looking dangerous, especially with that last Sunday night win over Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Now Pittsburgh ain't the most formidable opponent, but they've been playing some football and they've been coming along strong. And for them to take that game late in Pittsburgh, New England better watch the fuck out next week. That's gonna be a help. That's another one of the matchups that can determine the division. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So you got New England and Buffalo both fighting for that division and ranking within the wild card possibly. One of them is going to win the division. One of them going to be either that 5 or 6 seed in the wild card. You know what I'm talking about? AFC West, Raiders, man. I'm going to get straight to it. Raiders, what the fuck? Y'all couldn't hold it down last game? The last game, y'all couldn't hold it down at the house, though, Raiders. Man, for real. Y'all go leave the town on a losing streak. Headed to Vegas, losing. We're going to see how that works. So, Kansas City clinched the division. So, Kansas City is taking away. They got the division. Hey, and they started getting a little momentum. Kansas City, one of them teams you don't want to sleep on and don't want to have to come to Kansas City and play. So, we're going to see how if they went out, we'll see how it worked as far as the rankings because they might end up being that number 3 seed. They still end up with a wild card game, but they may host one in. I feel sorry for somebody coming into KC in the snow. It ain't gonna be no joke. You know what I'm talking about? For real, for real. AFC North. What? AFC North, man. The Ravens is running away with that. Steelers had a shot to make the playoffs. Like I said, they lost to the Buffalo Bills. And from this point, I doubt if they make it. I don't see them making it. AFC South, one of the most, surprisingly, one of the most exciting divisions in football. The Texans got a 1-game lead over the Titans. But have y'all been seeing the way that boy Derrick Henry been running the football? You better bring your A game and your cousin in them when you go to tackle that dude. And it's getting colder. And when he drop his shoulders, it hurt Mo and Mo. That is a linebacker playing running back, man. That dude is punishing. He is punishing defenders. They don't want to tackle him right now. You can't blame them. So that's a 1 game. 1 game separates Houston from the Titans. And guess what? The Titans won. So if it boils down and they have a head-to-head, I'm telling you, these lads, they play each other back to back. That's the cold thing about it. It's finna get real spunky in the NFL. So y'all be on the lookout for that division too. Now, on to the NFC, baby. It seemed like, I don't know, you know what I mean? This year it just seemed like the NFC is a little more exciting this year, man. You know what I'm talking about? NFC East. The worst of the worst. Both the Cowboys and the Eagles is at 7-7. 7-7. So, right now, Cowboys got a 1-game tiebreaker over Philly. But next week, all these games next week is a motherfucker. Philly could win next week and win again. Hope for Dallas loss and win the division still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with them, is you win the division or you probably ain't gonna make the playoffs. Pretty much. All right. From the NFC East, we're gonna go on to the NFC West. Man, ain't that some shit? How that go? Niners. Y'all was number 1 a week ago. Man, hold on. Niners. Y'all was number 1 a week ago. How y'all lose to Atlanta, dog? And did y'all see how they tried to cheat them boys? Julio, they caught that first touchdown the first time. And they cheated them. Hey, what's up, sis? What's up, Mary? Where's Mona Sherman at? Where's Mona Sherman Rivers? Where are you? Mrs. Rivers. Page you, Mrs. Rivers. Where are you? Because y'all tried to cheat Atlanta. And football karma just wasn't going to allow it. Nope. They came right back, ran the same route, same player, Julio, touchdown. Y'all knew they was going to Julio. Y'all couldn't stop it. That gangster defense. Did you see that loss, Sherm? Did you see that? That game was epic. I had a feeling. I didn't know they was going to lose. I'm not going to lie. But I did have a feeling that Atlanta was going to threaten them and give them everything that they could handle. I did know that. But, man. Oh, my. So they go right back to Julio. He scored. With them losing to Atlanta, not only did that tie up a 4-way tie in the NFC, everybody 11-3. Frisco, New Orleans, Packers, and what am I missing? New Orleans, Packers, Frisco, and Seattle. What that loss to Atlanta did, not only does that create a 4-way tie and basically a flux to the end of who may or may not be number 1 and or number 2. Also, that, because it was an NFC loss, will boil all the way down to the strength of schedule. that loss could potentially take the Niners from being in first place in the entire NFC all the way to fifth place. My goodness. Yes. So, with that being said, now the Seattle Seahawks are number one overall and leading the division, and they already have a head-to-head against the Niners. So they play them again, and guess what? Guess what? If the Niners so happen to lose to the Rams and Seattle win, they win the division, and the Niners are bumped all the way down to the 5 seed. It's crazy. And they might end the season 12-4 at worst and be a 5 seed when you got either the Eagles or Dallas going to be 9-7 and be a 4 seed. It's crazy, man, how this NFL can work out, man. Week to week, y'all. And you never know. NFC North. The North. So you got Green Bay Packers with a 1-game lead over the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's 10-4. Green Bay is 11-3. The Bears had a chance to hold on to their playoff life if they could have went into Green Bay, went into Lambeau, and dusted them off. However, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, the defense was having no pots of that. It was a very close game as expected. However, Green Bay was having no pots. And they handled their business. They moved on to 11-3, pushed the game ahead of the Vikings, bumping themselves into the number 2 spot very comfortably. Now, next week, Monday Night Football, Week 16, for all the marbles. Green Bay versus Minnesota in Minnesota at US Bank Stadium. It's going down. This is for all of it. This is for the division first and foremost, the number 2 spot, and possibly a bye week in the playoffs. And I'm going to tell you, everybody, as the Packers have been up and down, down and up. They haven't looked the best all season, but I will tell you this. Nobody wants to have to come and play a late December, early January game in Green Bay, Wisconsin, with that new, improved defense and them youngsters. They don't want that smoke. So we're going to see how that one boils out. That's going to be a hell of a Monday night game next week. All right, I got a couple of comments. Sherman said, I'm still here. Told them they was going to lose. Did you see Drew Brees? Did I see Drew Brees? That's why I saved the NFC South for last, baby. Oh, yes, sir. He said, yes, that's going to hurt. That loss definitely hurt the Niners. We're going to see how that play out. Rodgers is a bad man, a bad, bad man. And I got a feeling that he's feeling himself and going to take his game to another zone. It's been a while since Rodgers just done zoned out. I got a feeling he smell it. He's this close. He know it's on him from this point. You know how like the Jordans and the Kevin Durant's, the KDs, the LeBrons, you know what I mean? The ones that's just superstars. When it's championship playoff time, they just go to another zone and put it on their shoulders. I got a feeling we're going to start seeing that the next 4 games out of Rodgers. That's right. You heard me say 4 games. That being the last 2 in the regular season, the divisional, and then the NFC, and then in the Super Bowl, it's going to be a team effort. He's not going to have to do everything. They going to go crazy. I said it first. All right. NFC South, damn it. Hey, they done already clinched their division. Hey, they done already clinched the division and a playoff spot. We're talking about the New Orleans Saints. They ticket stamped, period, point blank. And to go back to what Sherman said, yes, Did I see the performance? Did I see the Sunday night? I'm sorry, my bad. I'm thinking I'm dreaming. Monday night, last night performance by Drew Brees. Oh man. First and foremost, man, give that man a round of applause. Not only for the milestone that he accomplished, that man almost threw a perfect game. You know how hard that is to be almost perfect? Every time you throw, the ball does not hit the ground, go over a receiver's head, or get intercepted. In the NFL at that level, I got to fire up to that. Not only was he almost perfect, he broke the milestone of 540 touchdown passes, which now supplanted Peyton Manning's all-time passing touchdown record. Yes, he now has the most all-time touchdown passes in NFL history with 540. Man, do y'all know how much? Man, do you know how much it takes to do that? 540 times. And I was tripping off of it, man. That's congratulations, man, to Drew for that. I was thinking about like, damn, man, he must be way. And I'm like, man, everybody else must be hella far away. Rodgers. And I'm like, Brady, he might not be too far. I remember he had a couple of 50 and 40, year seasons. Then they showed it on the screen. It was like Brady right behind him at 538. I was like, oh, so that's going to be a little thing through the rest of their careers. They're going to be battling for that number one because Drew got it right now, but all Brady got to do is throw 3 touchdowns, and he got it. So they're going to be going back and forth for the rest of their careers. But Drew broke it first. And he did it at a younger age, so that's going to hold weight as well. Sherm said, I tell everybody when it's playoffs time, Aaron Show, you come in that Superdome, oh, you better come and play. Oh, yeah. You talking about Drew Brees? Yeah, man, the greats, man, all the good ones, they stepped that shit up to another level. It's like, I don't know if it'd be fake or if like, man, y'all really just got this much better all of a sudden. But they really do, man. They elevate their game to a whole nother echelon. It's some good ass weed, y'all. Here, somebody get that. Oh, stop being greedy. So check it out. They running away with it, man. Drew Brees is a beast, like he said. And what I like about watching New Orleans is they so fluid. They don't look like they trying hella hard to execute their plays and to beat your ass. They look like they really having fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all better be on the lookout because that's one team. Me personally, I don't want to have to go into Seattle or to New Orleans. I ain't got no problem going back into Frisco, and I ain't got no problem going up into Dallas, beating their ass up in Dallas. And I wouldn't have no problem having to go to Minnesota, anywhere. But them two homes, I don't want to go to that dome, and I don't want to go up there to them 12 man. Y'all better be looking out. All right. That's what it is, man. That's what football looking like right now. Them the standings. That's how it's going to play out. That's what's to, play for come week 16 and 17. There's a lot on the table still. A lot of football left. A lot to determine. Week 16 is going to be this next week. I guarantee you is the most impacted week of football, most important, most relevant, and you're gonna be seeing some playoff football this week, especially the division games, because some of them gonna be turning around playing each other the following week or 2 weeks later, and they trying to put statements out like, yeah, this is a demo. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little demonstration of what's coming. So you're gonna see some real football, some real tenacious, because it's Tenacious Tuesday. Tenacious. You're gonna be seeing some tenacious football come week 16. You understand what I'm talking about? It's gonna be some real hitting, some real bow, drop that shoulder, bow, running motor. Whoa, give me some pads right now. I'm ready to play. Yeah, right. Get my ass lit up. We need that. Ambulance. One good hit. My ass is shit on myself. Oh fuck. Oh damn. All right, man. That's the sports wrap. So, hey, we got the sports wrap out the way. We got the weekend review out the way. So now, these last 30 minutes, man, we finna kick it, man. It's open forum. We told y'all sometime we're gonna let y'all decide and determine what y'all want to talk about. So, hey, if anybody got anything on their mind, y'all want to talk about anything in particular, what's up? What's popping? Holla at me. I'll talk, man. Yeah. Talk to your partner now, huh? I want to get what she said. I want to get changed to see it. Go to work Saturday. You want to get a chance to see the game? You go to work Saturday? Oh, that sucks. All that football on Saturday? Oh, they setting up the playoff atmosphere for you. The games is coming on Saturday. You ain't gonna be on what? Well, you better be on somebody's phone. You better what? You better do something. You better take a long boo boo. Go do something. Shit. Where is Cuzzo? Cuzzo is not feeling good. She's having back issues. She's been having back spasms that's been going on for about a week now, and it's really bothering her. She might have to go to the hospital. So that's what's going on with her. I don't got my co-pilot. That's why I had to turn the chair around. I don't got my co-pilot with me. She gone. Never gonna keep apart. Never gonna keep us apart. Never go. Ooh, I miss her. That's all right though. My baby gonna get better. She'll get her back better. She gonna fix it. She's gonna remix her back. She gonna get back to being on perk. Right now she on her. So that's what's going on. Hopefully she'll be back up and at it for Thursday because we got we got a big show Thursday. Hopefully she's able to join. And we don't never talk about what we gonna be, you know what I'm saying, doing. But this is gonna be one time at the end of tonight. I will announce what Thursday is going to be about, and this is gonna be the only time we do this. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because it's very important. It's marking history, and I want everybody to tap in. Wanda, Miss Wanda, what's up with it? Hey, on perk. Yes, the queen is out tonight. My co-pilot, my rib, the heart and soul of the show. She is not here, my better half. All right, I would definitely let her know. She sees it. She might be tapped in. We got her in prayers. Tell her we love her and hope that she get better. For sure, we'll do. You so crazy. Hey, we just keeping it lit. It's hard to do it without my co-pilot. But I got y'all, so we gonna keep it funky. So like I said, by the end of the show, for the first time and more than likely the last time, I will announce what Thursday's topic is going to be about because, like I said, it's that big and it's historical. So, with further ado, what's up, y'all? Holla at me, man. What's going on, man? It's open forum, man. What y'all want to talk about? Talk to me. We'll talk back, man. We can jump subject to subject. We can stick on one subject. What it is, man. Talk to me. What's up? What's been going on? What we talking about? Talk to me. I'll talk back. Miss Wanda, what you got going on? You be hitting me with the good topics. Hey, for y'all that don't know, all my own partners out there, we do have a on point group on Facebook, and we be dropping some gems on there. Miss Wanda be on there. I'll be having Joe Blue. Man, so many different on partners. They come through, and we be just sharing information, talking about different stuff. Sometimes that information to make it over to the show, and it'll be a topic or a subtopic. We can review information. So if y'all didn't know, for those that got Facebook as well, we do have an Arm Parent group. You can go ahead and follow that through Pandoria's page and check us out because we be on there chopping it up during the week and in between episodes as well. Miss Rivers just got off work, so she might be sleeping right now. All right, okay, it's all good, no problem. Well, tell her when she wakes up and she's well rested that the Niners still in the 5th seed. She can't sleep that one off, baby. They better get it together. They better not lose to the Rams, because if they lose to the Rams, they will be a 5th seed for sure. Woo-wee. Man. So, hey, what about what's going on? I want to know. Okay. This ain't too old to talk about, I hope. What y'all think about all these young rappers that's been dying over these overdoses and prescription drugs? The last one was the young boy. I can't call him a young boy. He's a young man. The young man Juice WRLD last week. You know what I mean? Rest in peace again. Well, what's up with that, man? This new epidemic where you got all these youngsters. They're taking these prescription drugs, designer drugs, and they making these daily cocktails and whatnot. And first and foremost, I just like it. Kind of, I mean, I seen it happening because I seen the rappers about 6-7 years ago promoting this shit, but it's like, how do you find it cool to be out of your mind off of prescription drugs? It don't even look cool. And you see some of the clips in the film and videos of how these cats be when they on that lean, and these Xanax ones, the ones that pop Percocets, like they be like on some kind of hyphy like party shit. I guess that makes you feel that way or whatever. But the ones that be on like the Xanax, that's like some zombie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that lean and shit. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody. What you do, what you do. Whatever you do is what you do. You feel me? But I don't promote or condone that shit either, though. And I'm like, when does this shit start just being cool? Because I remember when I was young, and that was a while ago, I will admit. But I remember when all that shit was like for rich, Caucasians and doctors and shit was the only ones taking prescription drugs and shit like that. And you like got laughed at if you was fucking with some shit like that, or even e-pills. back in my day, before the early 2000s and all this shit, when it got popular. I'm talking about back in the day. You want fucking that? Wanda said, I've been down with a cold and wanted to get an on point shout out. Right on, Wanda. We appreciate you for coming. Sure appreciate you. Ain't seen you in a minute. I hope you feel better, Queen. Everybody, we go definitely have Sister Wanda in our prayers too. Man, you know, it's that time of the year. A lot of shit in the air, a lot of bugs is out there and germs, and some people ain't clean and all kind of stuff going on. So everybody, all y'all, all us, let's be careful. Make sure that you're washing your hands when you come in contact with folks and people, and you know, just be as clean as you possibly can and careful, you know. And hopefully, anybody that's sick, that's feeling some type of way or going through something down, any type of way, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I hope that you come up out of it and you know the Most High restores you to 100% of being awesome as you are. And I hope that that continues not only through the time that you're going through, but continuously, especially into the new year and many, many years after that. You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. You know, like I said, man, that wasn't a thing when I was coming up. We went into, you know, you smoke some weed, you drink some alcohol. You had a couple of cats, you know, other cats, they might have snorted some cocaine or, you know, what was the shit? Uh, Damn, mushrooms. You know, and that, like I said, that even that back then was only for, you know, like, you know, white boys and rockers and shit and like that. And it's just how it was. Now it's like the youngsters have taken on that whole culture and just the abuse is through the roof. Where they getting all this shit from? The fuck? Mary said they got too much money and don't know what to do with it. I mean, come on. You could do more than buy these lying, sis. Woo, sis, you ain't lying. Now, one thing I respect how these youngsters is moving. These rapper youngsters now, it's like football and any sports and all that. Back in the day when you seen Jordan and all the greatest, they wasn't getting paid that much money. But now these youngsters, they contracts is ridiculous. Same thing with this rap. These young rappers, me and you and everybody, we may not have heard of them, but these youngsters is getting millions off these streams and all that other shit. And like you said, they've got all this money and they young and they got no guidance. And obviously the people that's in a camp or that they're around is condoning this shit. And it's like, damn, a bunch of dolphins. I mean, it's like everybody just knocks. Mhm. All right, that's one thing. What else? What we talking about? Come on, talk to me. I'll talk back. On Perk, got to get back to work. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. All right, bruh. Be easy, man. Have a good night, Sharon. Yeah, what else y'all want to talk about, man? What about what else we're talking about right now? Uh Thanks. And wellness is a topic. The drug epidemic, numbness and dumbness, following the mass destruction. For real. Yeah, that's a topic alone. You know what I mean? It's like it's a it, the you it's no longer nothing is no longer being used. It's all abuse. The the abuse on the prescription drugs is so cold that they have changed the distribution methods for regular patients. Regular patients that just want to get pain medication got to go through so much.
and get treated like they're stealing the drugs or abusing the drugs. And it's, it's like the old saying, rules get made because people break them or bend them, you know what I mean? Then new rules get made, which is true to a degree, but it's like, damn, you know, it's not even older people in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s that's abusing the drugs. It's teenagers and those in the early 20s. And it's like, what are, I don't know, what are we doing? How is there something we can do? How do we stop it? Of course, we preach everything starts within and in-house and all that, but it's like, damn, this shit is an epidemic at this point. Like, what do we do about all these kids taking these strong ass drugs? I don't know. It's crazy. Let's talk about some. Oh, what about that Beijing Black? It seemed like they not stopping that shit. I thought they was gonna stop that shit by now. I thought people was gonna be like, man, what the fuck, and end that shit. Beijing Black, man, it's getting more and more. And and you would think that light skinned motherfuckers would stay away from Beijing Black. Y'all light skinned brothers, team light skin. Where you light skinned niggas at? Team light skin. Why? I don't. Now, first and foremost, anybody wearing Beijing is a damn fool. Cause we see through that shit when the sun hit in the right direction, no matter what. I don't care if you black as Wesley Snipes. It don't matter. We gonna see you. But fair skinned brothers, how dare you go and get magic marker on your face and think don't nobody supposed to know what it is? If you don't, I don't understand. And then it be big grown. I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff I could talk about. Shit, don't give me an open forum. There's so much I could talk about. Mary says it can't be stopped because they will always find a way to get. I know. It's like, and see, Sis Mary, like you said, that's what kills me is because if the regular average person needs Percocet, may have a mental issue, needs some Xanax, or whatever, and they don't have insurance or the right insurance, but these are patients who need it, they're not privy to get it and suffer. But these youngsters with money, and it could be whatever, a rapper, whatever. It's about the money. It's these youngsters with money have a access to a direct chain unlimitedly. You know what I'm saying? So that right there lets you know, to me, in my mind, that say America knows what's going on and they don't give a fuck. Straight up. You know what I mean? That's how I view that. Yeah, I can't get any good drugs and I need it, but they always get it. Yeah, exactly. And think about how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people there is across the world that's like you and me that, need certain medication, but your Your insurance won't allow it, so you're not privy to it. But people that got the money can get to it, with coverage or not. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. That's how that go though. Can I get the thumbs up? Anybody who ain't hit it already? Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, see, I ain't gonna hit y'all with that one yet either. But we definitely, this is definitely not the last time that you're gonna hear On Pernt speaking about prescription drug abuse, the epidemic of the opioid issue in the country. I mean, because it's just crazy. It's out of control. So we definitely gonna stay talking about that and staying on top of it. Like this is not the last that we'll be talking about it. It's just an open forum tonight. You know what I mean? We just shooting it from the hip because I don't got my co-pilot with me, but yeah, that's something that you can go back and excuse me, you can go back and talk about that periodically throughout the year because that ain't going nowhere. And you can definitely always, try to address it and attack it because that's something that we go 2020. We definitely go several times. Follow back up on the the sex trade, I'm sorry, the slave trade, and the human trafficking. You know, a few things. It's just them type of topics that you gotta always double back on, follow up on. We may have a different twist to it or whatever, but we go definitely be keeping them, topics lit because they important, man. And that's a part of what this platform is for. It ain't just to come on and just to kick it and just, ha ha he and just be in front of a camera for an hour. No, we either trying to learn something. We either trying to learn something. We're trying to uh, provide education on something, network, um, uh, or provide a place where you can vent, laugh, and let your hair down. So one of them is going to be always happening. And on a good night, all of them at one time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the platform is about. That's what we're going to continue to do. So, we go have, like we said, we're going to have them nights where it's, what I mean, a lot going on, hot and heavy topics. Buckle up. 2020 coming. We not playing. We've been sitting back, getting ready. We've been writing down these goals and this structure. And yeah, 2020, y'all stay tuned, stick with us. You know, we just jumped in at the end of the year, 2019, got our feet wet, you know what I'm saying? And now we feel like we actually got a game plan because you can't do nothing without a solid game plan. We got a game plan, a marketing strategy moving on for the next year, and we really feel the vibes, and we appreciate y'all. What we ask you to do, if you don't mind, for our true own partners, if you can start spreading the word to your family, your friends, your coworkers, anybody who you think may enjoy the show that won't be offended, or you may not get in trouble by. We ain't trying to get nobody in trouble because you know how we rock. We go, so if it ain't somebody who you think is gonna keep it 100 or is able to handle the content that we discuss and the way we deliver it, then maybe you don't want to, because I don't want nobody feeling uncomfortable or, you know, feeling like, it's too abrasive or aggressive for them. But we know that you may know people out there who don't feel that way and would love to tap in. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all can help us start spreading the word out there, I'm sure y'all already do. But if you start letting people know, put it on their mind and ask them to subscribe. We had a goal to have 100 followers before the end of the year. And you know what? I'm not gonna even say had because it ain't the end of the year yet. But that's our goal is to have 100 subscribers by the end of the year. We had 76, I believe. So we need 24 subscribers in what? About 13 days, 12 days, 13, 14 days. So hey, anything's possible. I think it's possible. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all can start, spreading the word, let them know, it's something that they might want to check out, tap into. Now, before I get up out of here, man, because I'm gonna get out here straight up at an hour on the dot. Go check on my co-pilot, make sure she good. Let's see, we got a couple of comments. No, that don't work. Wanda said, I just came up with the pictures posted on Facebook, Instagram, and every social media showing how stupid, gross, weakness, mental decline, and how it leads to death. Even that will not make them stop. Yes, unfortunately, sis. Unfortunately, you're right. Because it's just like it got too much momentum. These youngsters think it's too cool at this point. You know what I mean? It's like them is the two things that really bother me. That's the what I mean, because I do music and I'm in music, but it's like I guess as you get older and you live longer and you experience more and different shit, you know, your musical content should change too. Um, that's the only thing that I don't like about the music right now. And like I said, I ain't mad at these youngsters because the way they get in the bag, oh man, it's amazing. It's just what they doing with it may not be the best, and that's when it's up to cats like me, my generation, and whatnot to step in and provide that guidance. But saying all that to say, the two things that I dislike though about the music game is how these youngsters is dope fiends. And, I'm just gonna keep it a buck and keep it a real. I don't like how these youngsters is dope fiends and everybody around them is promoting. You know what I'm saying? Being a dope fiend is cool. Uh, you know what I mean? And it's just a glamorization of being a dope fiend. I don't like that at all. How that's just hella heavy inside of rap and hip hop in general. And then I also I totally disagree with I guess it would be three T's, but the 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 feminization of the men, and the skirts and the painted fingernails and the lipstick and you know all the different shenanigans, you know, and it's other stuff, but that is I'm not understanding. You know what I mean? I'm not getting it. I don't. That. And the last thing is, and it's like the three of them kind of go hand in hand, and that's a whole nother story to break down. But how everybody want to have to kill in each song. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Because you drug induced, you high, and then you want to kill, and then you know as well, you know the ability to be subject to um, wearing a dress and lipstick. You know, a lot of that and all majority of that is drug induced. You know, because most pure, straight, sober men aren't going to go for that. But them drugs play a big part of that. Wanda said, on print, time for a dose. For a dose, my edible. Good night, King and Mary and whoever on print. All right, Wanda, good night. All right, yeah, we finna get up out of here too. But lads, before y'all go, don't go anybody, before y'all go. So, like I said, we don't usually announce what we're gonna talk about the next time around. But this time we're gonna do it for the first time. Maybe the last, but the first time. And I want y'all to let everybody know what we're talking about on Thursday. Thursday, we're gonna be having a double header, which they're gonna make sense and kind of tie in together. Thursday, we'll be talking about two things that is making history in the United States. One, that's the results of how the House is going to handle Donald J. Trump on the impeachment. That's going to be big. Are they going to try to make a trial? Are they going to even remove Cat or not? That's going to be crazy. That whole meeting happens tomorrow. So we'll talk about the results of that on Thursday. As well as, y'all remember some dude named Takashi 69? Yeah, he gets sentenced tomorrow. He gets officially sentenced tomorrow. And here's the thing. It's been all kind of stuff happening in the background. And it's a possibility, and I'm not going to say slim. It's a possibility that cat might be home unwrapping Christmas presents. We'll just say that like that. It's a possibility that cat might be home unwrapping Christmas presents this year. I can't make it up. So that's what we're talking about. We're talking about both of them because it's a possibility that one, Donald Trump might end up being impeached, not be removed from office, and mess around and rerun for president again. That's a possibility. We talking about that on Thursday. And then also, Tekashi 69 might be getting out sooner than later. And when I say sooner, I mean sooner. And if that happens, we got to talk about how is this man going to be able to maneuver, do his thing, do what he do. And he's refused protect the custody the whole time, all that. So y'all tune in, y'all check out both of them topics, see how that go. And we talking about both of them on Thursday. All right, man, we up out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all be safe. We gonna check y'all out Thursday on Perk. We out. Ooh, it's going down Thursday. Everybody tell everybody it's going down Thursday. Two big topics. History. All right, now we out.